So there's a couple things we can touch on that.
But like,
firstly, you precisely hit on the issue of why I wrote the book, which is Californians can no longer expect to get justice.
Right.
It might happen, but it might not, and it probably won't. At least under the DAs like George Gascon. And when there is decriminalization and defunding police and elimination of bail and so on and so forth, gang enhancements eliminated, it's very clear where our leaders put their priorities, which is on criminals. And the question is why?
I was just going to say, why?
Yeah.
I actually wonder this. And let me throw out what I've uncovered thus far. This is the extent of it. The path to hell is paved with good intentions. And I kind of, sort of, right up until not at all understand. Can't make the connection. I talked to Dave Smith, as you know. It's like, well, the bail piece wasn't fair. And this part, we were trying to fix. But he also agrees. He's like, nobody is for lawlessness, decriminalizing crime. Yeah. How did we get there?
Yeah. So, okay.
Because it's coming to a city near you.
There's a couple of different ways to answer this.
In 4 more years, everybody feels so happy Trump's in office. It's like,
right.
The reason I get pissed when he does something stupid is because it's going to go the other way.
Right. Yeah.
And you think it's just California until it's a countrywide problem.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom wants to be president.
I know.
I'm sorry.
No.
This is your show. Go.
No, it's yours. And I.
As the temps start to rise, I get that familiar urge to refresh my closet. But I am done wasting money on trendy pieces that I wear once, which is why I'm obsessed with Quints. The clothes are timeless, elevated, built to last, no insane markup. I'm talking about 100% European linen shorts and dresses that start at just $30. Italian leather platform sandals, luxe swimwear that looks straight off a runway but costs half of what you'd expect. Quints partners directly with top-tier factories, cutting out the middleman so you get designer quality at a price that actually makes sense. And they only work with ethical, responsible manufacturers who care about people and the planet. Personally, I stocked up on the linen tees and the tanks, and believe it or not, a killer summer dress. Occasionally, I do wear dresses. And honestly, it finally feels like my wardrobe matches my standards. Upgrade your wardrobe at quince.com. Luxury should never mean compromise. Team, give your summer closet an upgrade with Quince. Go to quince.com/Jillian for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/Jillian to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Jillian. Right now, the headlines are chock full of data breaches and regulatory rollbacks, making us all vulnerable. But you can do something about it. Delete Me is here to make it easy, quick, and safe to remove your personal data online. Delete Me knows your privacy is worth protecting. Sign up and provide Delete Me with exactly what information you want deleted, and their experts take it from there. Delete Me isn't just a one-time service. Delete Me is always working for you, constantly monitoring and removing the personal information you do not want on the internet. For me, I feel so much more secure knowing that my personal info has been wiped from the web, simply because I don't get all the robocalls. I worry far less about identity theft and so much more. So take control of your data and keep your private life private by signing up for Delete Me. Now, at a special discount for our listeners, today get 20% off your Delete Me plan by texting Jillian to 64000. The only way to get 20% off is to text Jillian to 64,000. That's Jillian to 64000. Message and data rates may apply.
I would say that, look, the crime situation in California is directly the result of policies. And these are policies that began, I say, in around 2010, with a bill called AB 109. And AB 109 was a response that California had to make to the Supreme Court based on a decision, relatively shortly before that, called Brown v. Plata. And Brown v. Plata found that California's state prisons were cruel and unusual punishment by virtue of their overcapacity. They were like 200% overcapacity.
Okay.
So the court ruled that the prison population had to be brought down to this very arbitrary number. I think it was like 137.9. So California had to find ways to reconcile with that decision. So they began this, theoretically on that basis, a process of de-incarceration or addressing the crisis of mass incarceration. And AB 109 was the first salvo in this journey, in this war, I would call it. And AB 109 basically said that if you were a non-violent, non-serious offender, you would be removed from state prison and sent to local jails. The problem with this law is that it is a manipulation of language, and it would firstly only consider the last crime for which you had been convicted, not your criminal history. So studies found that 50% of those released under this program had violent histories. 60% of those released were rearrested within 3 years, and 44% were convicted. Also, the definition of nonviolent was based on technicalities. It was based on certain aspects of the penal code and whether it fell in that category or not, and it ultimately incorporated crimes, even some assault, rape by intoxication,
oh my
all
God,
sorts of crazy stuff, trafficking, minors, it went on and on and on. Kamala Harris was the attorney general at the time of this law, and it was her job to basically implement it as the top law enforcement officer in the state. Now, the local jails did not have the resources to take this influx of criminals, or prisoners, I should say. And ultimately, as we will see again and again, the local jails have to simply release the prisoners.
Why can't we build more jails?
Right, exactly, right. Right. That's another good question.
When we talk about success in the health and wellness space, people usually focus on the product. Maybe it's killer protein powder, a sleek activewear line, a smart home workout program. But what most people don't realize is that the real magic often happens behind the scenes. Take some of your favorite brands like Alaya Naturals, Skims, or mine, for example. Yeah, we've got the products and the hype, but we're also using something that makes the selling part smooth and seamless. That business, the behind-the-scenes business, is Shopify. And nobody does better than Shopify at selling. Home to the #1 checkout on the planet and the not-so-secret weapon, Shop Pay, which boosts conversions by up to 50%. That means fewer carts get abandoned and way more sales actually go through. So if you're serious about scaling your business, your commerce platform better be ready to meet your customers where they are online, in-store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Because businesses that sell more, they sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Alaya and Skims use. Sign up for your free $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Jillian. That's shopify.com/Jillian, all lowercase. One more time, shopify.com/Jillian to upgrade your selling today.
Active Skin Repair utilizes a molecule called hypochlorous acid. Now, when you apply it to the skin, the molecule works by mimicking the natural immune response to cleanse, soothe irritation, reduce inflammation, and support healing. Active Skin Repair can be used to treat a wide range of skin issues, including cuts, scrapes, burns,
sunburns, diaper rashes, and other types of skin damage. And it's also safe and non-toxic, making it suitable for use on all skin types, all parts of the body, and you can even use it on rosacea, eczema, and acne-prone skin. With over 500,000 happy customers, thousands of 5-star reviews, and ingredients so safe and clean they can be used by the youngest member of the family to the oldest, you now have one simple solution for all of your family's skin health needs. So visit ActiveSkinRepair.com to learn more about Active Skin Repair and to get 20% off your order. Use the code Jillian. Again, that's ActiveSkinRepair.com and the code is Jillian. Choose Function because it's the only health platform that gives you access to the kind of data most people never see and the insights to take effective action. Inside Function, you can test over 160 biomarkers, from heart and hormones to toxins and inflammation, even stress. You can also access multi-region MRI and CT scans, and they're all tracked in one secure place over time. It's a near 360 view to see what's happening in your body, and that's why top health leaders like Dr. Mark Hyman, Dr. Andrew Huberman, Dr. Jeremy London, they're all behind Function Health. This is why I love Function Health. And you know what else? Lab visits are fast and convenient at 2,000 plus locations across the U.S. Just $499 a year, that's $1.37 per day for cutting-edge health insights. What sets Function apart? All the results are tracked over time in one secure place, so you see how your health evolves. Insights come from top doctors based on your unique results. These could cost over $10,000 if you did it on your own, and there are no perverse incentives. Function doesn't push supplements or pharmaceuticals. It's just powerful, unbiased health data designed to help you own your health. Learn more and join using my link, and the first 1,000 people get a $100 credit towards their membership. Visit www.functionhealth.com/Jillian or use the gift code Jillian at sign up to own your health.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the podcast, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And make sure to let me know what guests you want to see on in the future.